Shalom, shalom. Before I start, I want to give all honors and glories and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Wahawakakodash, Yahweh, which is the one and true name of the Heavenly Father, Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, but his one and true name is Yahushai. I would like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, because those are the men who I've learned this truth from through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahshai. Peace, blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect, and shalom to you, sincere brothers scattered abroad, pushing forth this word in truth and sincerity. I am the brother Mashiach Arazakah from the Servants of Yahweh Yahushai Camp, Las Vegas, Nevada branch. And pretty much this is going to be a rebuking lesson to servants of Yahweh Yahushai Camp branches. And this lesson is going to be titled as Message to S.O.Y.W.Y Branches. All right. And the reason why I titled this lesson as that is because there's individuals in our camp, they're not doing lessons. They're doing lessons, but they'll do one video and then don't do another one for a whole week. Or they'll do a lesson, but then they'll make excuses why they can't do a lesson. And I'm getting tired of that, and other brothers are getting tired of that. So what we're gonna start doing after this rebuke, if you don't straighten up, and some of you individuals that's in the camp don't straighten up, you're getting out of the camp. We're not holding hands. We're not fit to force brothers to do the works. You got some of these guys that been in the truth for over 1 year. They've been in the truth 4, 5, 6, 7 years. And they act like they've been in the truth for 6 months. What's wrong with y'all, man? So we're going to read some scriptures. If you guys don't straighten up, you're gone. Simple as it goes. After this rebuke, we're not telling you anymore. You're gone. You got to get your walking papers, man. Because we don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. I don't have time to babysit individuals. You know what you should be doing. You know what the hell you should be doing. Lord willing, that's edifying. This is Proverbs 13:4. It says the soul of the sluggard. What is a sluggard? All right. It says sluggard, right? Lazy. All right. A sluggish person. Lazy. You start getting so caught up in the world, you start making excuses why you can't do the works. Well, this is happening to me. This is happening to me. That is happening to me. This is happening to me. You may think what you're doing, you're getting away with it, but the Lord is watching everything that you're doing. And this is the thing that you Jakes are not understanding. The Lord is watching everything that you're doing. So you may be coming up with an excuse and lying if that's what you're doing, but the Lord is watching everything you're doing. So you're setting yourself up to be destroyed if you're making excuses because you and your flesh don't feel like doing lessons. Because you got to realize, and you Jakes is failing to realize, that you got to work out your own salvation. So by you avoiding from doing the works and or putting the works behind, and you just getting this flesh so much attention, well, you're going to be destroyed. If you don't, because the Lord is watching everything you're doing, man. You want to fear the Lord. And it seems like brothers don't fear the Lord because they're not doing the lessons. They're not doing the works, man. Brothers got to constantly be reminded. You got to keep doing lessons. You got to keep doing lessons. I'm not doing that. All right? I'm not doing that. You know what you need. These guys been in the truth 6 years, 7 years. Nobody fits to keep telling you over and over again to do the works. You know it. You know you should do it. This is ridiculous. And now I'm seeing why the elders of Apostle Great Millstone is getting so upset at individuals. This is why individuals getting let go, they're getting kicked out because they're not being on fire. You guys are not on fire, man. Proverbs 13:4, it says the soul of the sluggard desireth and have nothing, but the soul of the diligent, right, shall be made fat. Who's the soul of the diligent? All right, the men of the Lord, the hopeful elect that's doing lessons. They doing 3 videos every day. Now, all of us ain't going to be able to do 3 videos every day. Maybe sometimes you be able to do, 1 video today, and then you get off work or whatever, you do another video. You get 2 videos in, because there's things that happen, yes. But, Jakes is getting too comfortable in this thing. They'll do a lesson and then don't do another lesson for a whole 5 days, 6 days. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. All right, that is ridiculous. So you want to be doing the works. All right, and this is also for, you Jakes that's in the camp. All right, you gotta do works, man. You gotta do your own works. I don't know how many times the elders and brothers got to keep telling individuals, but you guys got to do the works, man. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. All right? There's no excuse. Proverbs 21:25. Brothers got to constantly remind individuals they need to be studying to take their quizzes, to know the breakdowns. And they not fucking screenshotting the breakdowns that we had. And when it comes to the time to take the quiz, you ain't got the notes. It's easy for you to fucking screenshot them. You guys are being irresponsible. That's crazy. It's crazy. This is crazy shit. Proverbs 21:25. It says the desire of the slothful killeth him. Right? It says the desire of the slothful killeth him. It says for his hands refuse to labor. And this is what is happening to a lot of individuals. All right? When they're not in a camp, they're on fire. They be on fire and all that. The minute they get accepted to a camp, they start getting comfortable and sluggard, and then they just, since I'm a part of a camp, I don't really have to do all this. I don't have to really do all that. Hell no. You got to still be fucking doing works, because the Lord is watching everything you're doing. All right? The Lord is watching everything y'all niggas is doing, man. So you have to do works. All right? Things happen. Things come and go. Yes, absolutely. But you still got to make time for the Lord. You still have to make time for the Lord. 2 Peter 1:10. It says, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling, you individually, your own calling, right? Make your calling and election sure. And how are you going to make your calling and election sure? With diligence, doing lessons, doing works, going out to camp. You got brothers now that's coming up with every single excuse every second and every time why they can't do this, why they can't do that. You can't be fucking doing that. Yeah, you can't be doing that. You got to go out and teach, man. You got to do lessons. You got to go out and teach. If you don't want to do that, I'm talking to the brothers that's in S.O.Y.W.Y. You don't want to do the works, pack your shit up and go. I'm not babysitting y'all. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. You know what you need to do. You got to make your calling election sure. How you going to do that? With diligence. If you feeling like you don't want to do this no more, then leave the truth. Nobody's forcing you. I'm not going to force a grown man telling him over and over again what they need to be doing. You know what the hell you need to do. Especially if you've been in the truth 6 years, 7 years. There's no fucking excuse why you can't do the works. There's no excuse on that. It says, for if ye do these things, right? It says, if you do these things, ye shall never fall, right? So you got to be diligent in the truth. You have to be diligent in the truth. You can't get lazy. If you got a lazy demon on you, you need to rebuke that lazy demon off of you. Because if not, the Lord can take the spirit from you and you can become a bug out. You can become worldly again. You don't want the Lord to take the spirit from you, because he can do that. This is Philippians 2:12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my absence only, but now much more, right? In my absence, work out your own salvation with what? Fear and trembling. So you got to work out your own salvation, man, with fear and trembling. How are you going to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling? Doing the works, right? Doing lessons, doing videos, man. Going out in the highways and byways, studying to show yourself approved. That also goes to diligence. Studying. It's too much shit going on, man. Brothers got to keep reminding brothers, hey, you got to do this, man. Hey, man, you got to do this, man. Hey, man, you got to do that, man. The quiz is coming up. Where are the breakdowns to the precepts? Brothers done put them in the chat already. You not screenshotting them. That's not our responsibility. That's your responsibility. Y'all acting like irresponsible children. You guys are grown men. Come on, man. 2 Timothy 4:12. Preach the word. See, you gotta preach the word. I gotta read these scriptures. I gotta read these precepts to you, Jakes, that's in the camp over and over and over again, because it's not going through y'all fucking skull. You gotta preach the word. Preach the word. I gotta remind you again. Preach the word. All right? Be instant in season, out of season. It gets really hot, teach. It gets really cold, teach. Reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. What are we doing? You guys are getting rebuked right now. Because you're not doing works. Y'all not doing works. All right? I'm not saying all the brothers in our camp ain't doing the works, but some of them are not doing the works. They think just because a brother's not watching them, they think a brother's not watching them. But we're watching what you're doing. And you guys are going to get let go. Guys are going to start getting their freedom papers. Because we're not babysitting. I'm not babysitting. I'm not babysitting y'all. Y'all know what y'all need to do. Nobody's finna to be babysitting you, man. Y'all got to stop fucking doing that. Nobody's finna to be babysitting y'all. I'm not babysitting y'all. Psalms 51:11. It says, cast me not away from thy presence. See, cast me not away from my presence. And who's saying this? King David said this. All right? King David said this. Psalms 51:11. It says, cast me not away from thy presence. Right? It says, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. You must want the Lord to take the Spirit from you. Because you Jakes is getting the sluggard demon on you. Getting the sluggard spirit on you, the sluggard demon. You're not doing lessons. You doing a lesson, but then you don't do another lesson in another 5 days. You don't fucking do that shit. You know you're supposed to do a lesson every day. That's our repetition. In our camp, you gotta do 3 videos every day. If you can't do 3 videos every day, at least do 2. At least get 2 lessons in. All right? 2 lessons in every day. If we can't get a whole 3 in, get 2 in at least. It can even be 1 precept. At least you're doing something. But this doing a lesson and not doing another one for 6 days, 7 days, that shit is out. That shit is out. Maybe you need to go do your own thing. You can be sluggard as much as you want. But you're not finna to be in S.O.Y.W.Y and you're fucking being sluggard. You need to pack your shit and go. We're not doing that. So, hey, man. Just wanted to do a quick hitter again. That sluggard shit gotta stop. Brothers in S.O.Y.W.Y, that sluggard shit gotta fucking stop. No more of that shit. No more of that shit, man. Excuse my French. No more of that stuff. Because, just because you're in the camp, that don't mean that you can get lazy and you can get sluggard and you don't have to do nothing. You still got to do the works. You got to do lessons. If you feel like you don't want to do it and you're being lazy, tell brothers you want to leave the camp. Because what's going to happen is we're going to let you go. That's what's going to happen. We've done it before and we don't mind doing it again. Because this is about really being diligent. We don't have time to have a sluggard individual around us. Then you're going to fuck up the whole entire camp. You're going to put that damn sluggard spirit on other brothers in the camp. I'm not dealing with that. So if you want to have a sluggard demon, leave the camp. Leave the camp. So message to you S.O.Y.W.Y brothers. Time to get busy. All right? Time to get busy. That sitting around getting sluggard shit gotta fucking stop, or you're gonna get your freedom walking papers immediately. So Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Next time I say Shalom, get on your shit. Shalom.